Up with KREM begins now.
5:28 now. This morning we are sitting down with two parents and they say Washington's foster care system is not up to par. We talked to them about where they say there is room for improvement.
And we are watching as many people head out for their morning commute with snow on the ground. So far 2 inches in the Spokane area. Plenty more snow is on the way. We'll be talking about what to expect into your morning and then evening commute.
And President Trump's State of the Union address lasted 1 hour, 18 minutes. In it, the president made a number of statements, and our Verify team is going to break down some of the fact from fiction.
Just ahead of 5:30 now, we'll take a look at this. 12 years ago this week, nearly to the day, this was the scene at Washington State University. That is me. That's my yellow Beetle. If you can barely make it out there, covered in snow. Yeah, that was the snowpocalypse of 2008.
That's
Many
right.
of you at home probably remember that. We spent hours digging out our cars in Pullman. That's how much snow was on the ground.
And it echoes what we're seeing now as we wake up this morning, just 12 years later, right?
That's right. And during that time, for the first time in 2 decades, when I was at school, they canceled classes for 2 days in a row. It was a college kid's dream.
Yeah.
We had the best time. And also today, WSU leaders canceled classes in Pullman. So history repeating itself here a little bit.
That's right, just 12 years later.
And of course, while we're talking about that, we are seeing a number of school closures and delays due to this morning's weather. A number of school districts are going to be opening an hour and a half to 2 hours late. That includes La Crosse, Odessa, and Garfield, Palouse. Now, we have a full list of the school closures and delays right now on the KREM 2 mobile app and on KREM.com. I think the thing that always alarms me when we see weather footage like that, it always looks like people are driving so fast in the snow.
Yeah.
And so please just be mindful of that. I was on the roads this morning. Man, it is slick when you first hit that road for the first time this morning.
And that's what the troopers always say. They say this is not the time to follow whatever the speed limit sign says.
Right.
Drive according to how it feels comfortable on the roads and what is safe for other drivers, all that kind of stuff. I mean, all this morning I've been seeing the emails and calls come in of crashes and collisions throughout yesterday's evening commute and then now this morning's morning commute. And it's just a reminder, you got to stay safe out there, take it slow, and that's why we have those school delays and closures to start off the day. 2 inches so far on the ground. That's what we see outside. These are DOT cameras, or Department of Transportation traffic cameras, that show us what we're seeing as people get started with their morning commute. Some of those roads on I-90 are looking okay because so many people have driven over them and they've probably already applied that de-icer on some of the roads. But as we head into the next several hours, we could pick up on a couple more inches, which could make things a little dicier out there. This first wave that came through the Spokane area has already passed, but now we see the next one strengthening right ahead of us. That means that over the next several hours, we could start to see that snow increase in the Spokane area. North Idaho just starting to see those snow showers pick up. Western Montana mostly dry for now, but we'll see snow in the next several hours. And then south of I-90, we're starting to see that transition over to rain, especially through central Washington. Preliminary totals show 2+ inches in Spokane, Grand Coulee 2 inches, and Lynn seeing 1.5 inches. That means there is still more on the way. And winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings remain as we head into your day. On the 12-hour forecast, we're hoping for 36 degrees. If we get there, there is the chance that we'll see the switch over in Spokane to rain, but there also is the chance that we'll stick with snow all the way through the day if those temperatures really don't get to where we were hoping. So if we do see snow, we can expect the snow totals to jump up a little bit higher than where they are right now, but we're expecting just past the noon hour to kind of see a wintry mix in the forecast. As you can see on Future Tracker, we're seeing some green. This will push farther off to the east and really eastern Washington being under the mix of rain-snow mixture or even just rain as we head past about your 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock hour, and then snow remaining through the Idaho Panhandle. We do have our very own Dana Marie McNichol, who is live out in the field. She's in Coeur d'Alene this morning. I'll send things over to you, Dana Marie. Hi.
Hi, Evan. Yes. It is pretty chilly out here. There's a light snow shower coming down here in Coeur d'Alene. And if you're just waking up this morning, you're definitely going to have to brush some snow off your car because even here you can see I want to say there's a good amount of snow on the ground right now. Enough for a good snowball. I won't hit Nate behind the camera. I'll just toss it out over there. But the road conditions, we took I-90 from Spokane to Coeur d'Alene, and there was one visible lane that drivers are using. A good amount of drifting snow on I-90 right now as well. We did see a snowplow going west on I-90, so I know some of those road conditions might be getting better for your morning commute. I mean, the name of the game right now, at least here in North Idaho, is it's tough to see those lines when you're driving, especially since not a lot of people are out here just yet. A lot of snow has fallen overnight. I'm going to step away from the camera so Nate can give you a look, just especially here in Coeur d'Alene, that, you know, you're going to be seeing a good amount of snow on the ground right now. Slushy, slick conditions in some areas, but right now we have a good amount of dry snow on the ground for your morning commute. Take it slow. Those speed limits, you don't have to abide by those. Just make sure you're going a comfortable, speed for your own commute this morning. But we're going to be live all morning long. So if you have any areas that you want us to check out, or you're waking up to some beautiful views this morning, let us know on our Up with KREM Facebook page. But for right now, I'm Dana Marie McNichol, live in Coeur d'Alene. I'll send it back to you in the studio. Oh, we'll send it to Nicole, who has our live updates for the road conditions in Spokane. Hi, Nicole.
Yeah, thank you, Dana Marie. So over here on the north side of Spokane, snow is still falling. We've got some small little flakes still coming down from the sky. And you know what? All of the snow that's come down has really stuck on the roads everywhere that we've been this morning. Right now we're at the corner of Northeast Boulevard and Ash, and you can see even though there are some cars, we've got a good amount of traffic flowing over these roads, that snow is still really sticking because of how cold it is. So you want to make sure that you're going slow, you're taking your time. When I was driving around downtown this morning, what I was noticing was the biggest problem is really that accelerating and stopping. So make sure you're taking your time, not speeding up too quickly or coming to too quickly of a stop, because that could cause you some problems. And remember, even though we might be seeing some relief on the roads as people go over them, that doesn't mean the snow is stopping. So as more cars try to melt that snow, we're just gonna get more of it. So make sure no matter what time you're getting up and out this morning, you're giving yourself that extra time to be safe this morning. Live in North Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, thank you. 5:35 now. A Spokane County deputy resigned after being accused of an inappropriate relationship. Spokane County Sheriff's Office leaders say Daryl Smith is accused of having a relationship with someone he met on a domestic argument call. They say he stepped down from his position last month. An internal investigation found Smith violated several policies. Those include vehicle use, standards of conduct, and conflicting relationships. This morning, the medical custody battle for a 13-year-old Oregon girl is over. Last summer, Oregon leaders put Kylie Dixon in state protective custody. They say her mom failed to follow a court order requiring medical treatment for her daughter. The State Department of Human Services dropped its juvenile case following a successful surgery to remove a cancerous tumor. Dixon's mother is still facing felony charges. It includes criminal mistreatment and custodial interference. Her trial is set for next month. A vote is set today for President Trump's impeachment trial. The vote to acquit or convict him on 2 charges is set for 1 p.m. on Capitol Hill. A conviction requires 67 votes in the 100-member Senate. It means all Democrats and at least 20 Republicans would need to vote to remove President Trump from office. So far, no Republican senator has said they would convict the president. Again, that vote is set for 1 p.m. our time. Now that is your morning rush. More news in less time. You can let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Now, and it is a hard fact of life that not every child is born into a warm, loving home. But for children who end up in the Washington State foster care system, the goal is to help them find that perfect home. But there's a group of local foster parents who tell us the system can do better.
For Dawn Martini, life is fun, unpredictable, and always full of dishes to clean. That's because she has 14 kids.
And they range from 2 to 28. These are 3 of our girls who All of our kids came different ways.
But they all have one thing in common.
He's so gorgeous.
They were all once Dawn and her husband's foster kids.
And I wouldn't do it any other way.
And across town,
Hey, why aren't you cooperating?
this mom feels the same about her 3 adopted boys.
They're my world. It's so crazy to think that like we didn't have them, from birth. That's all 3 of them here.
But for both moms, the road to adoption was long and hard.
It's exhausting to try and have to keep up. I don't know. I don't think that you can expect a whole lot from the system.
Each caseworker has to keep track of everything from paperwork to appointments to welfare checks.
So we got a binder, like this thick.
And that's just for one family. DCYF says that caseworkers in Washington handle 18 cases at a time. The recommended amount, only 12 to 15.
They're so overbooked that there were times that social worker emailed me like a completely different hearing from someone else's thing.
And on top of that, there's always a need for more beds.
We got licensed, it was a Wednesday. By Thursday morning, we got like 7 phone calls of children that needed to be placed that same day.
With a $5,000 grant, DCYF is working on an improvement plan that would help get kids into steady situations faster. But in the end, for both moms, it's about giving each kid the best chance they have.
I don't think that there's anything better than, as a mom, knowing that your kids are loved and they know that they're loved and that they're able to show love to other people.
In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Nicole, thank you very much. 5:39 this morning, 29 degrees outside, and Idaho lawmakers want to know what you think about the school year starting after Labor Day. That's a bill that's making its way through the state right now. Coming up at 6, we're going to share both sides of this ongoing Gem State debate.
And outside, we are taking a look at road conditions right now, where 2 inches of snow are on the ground. As you get started, make sure to take it slow out there and watch out for those school delays and closures scrolling at the bottom of your screen and on KREM.com. We'll talk about what's in store for the rest of your day coming up.
And hey, Shelby Fitzgerald, are you watching? We've got congratulations for you. You just won a pair of Up with KREM mugs and a gift card to Thomas Hammer Coffee. Now, if anyone else wants to win, you can head on up to our KREM Facebook page right now and enter to win just like Shelby did this morning.
And speaking of winners, today is National Weather Person's Day. Evan, are you watching? Are you listening?
I am.
So we want to wish our favorite weatherman a very happy day. Of course, we love you. Make sure to tweet at him today using the hashtag UpWithKREM, and you might just see it in our newscast. Happy Snow Day, Evan.
Well,
it's your day.
Thank you. It's a great day. Stay with us.